hallelujah, oh, hallelujah, 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 oh, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. So I just want to ask you, as we're doing this hallelujah, to do a little hand dancing with it, to see if you can express the melody with your hands, or you can use your whole body if you want, but especially your hands, and we can lift up the hallelujah in a playful gesture. Hallelujah, hallelujah, oh, hallelujah, 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 oh, hallelujah, hallelujah. And make sure your hands are in the picture. Hallelujah, 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 oh, hallelujah, 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 oh, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. So as you hand dance, watch somebody else's hands and see if you can do that too. Incorporate their play into yours. Oh, hallelujah, 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 oh, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Lingalea, we're hand dancing. Hallelujah, 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 oh, hallelujah, Hallelujah. 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 Don't forget your fingers. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. And see how expressive your hands can be. Hallelujah. 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 Oh, hallelujah. 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 So take that energy of your hands and put it into your heart. So last Friday, after the KZOOM, the morning after the KZOOM, I got an email from Katya Gore,
KZOOM.
and she was in the hospital, and she said, "I want you to know that I don't come to the Thursday night, but every Friday morning, I listen and sing along with the KZOOM, and I've been doing that." And she said she was in the hospital waiting for a lung transplant, and she asked if we would sort of like pray that if all the KZOOMers could pray for her. And I said, I wrote back to her. I said yes. I sort of gathered in the prayers for Katya, and she died Friday night. But I was so moved that she reached out to all of us, really, and I really wanted to deliver that message to you, that even though she wasn't here on Thursday nights, that her Friday mornings were filled with your faces and your voices and your intentions, and so we want to sort of bring the spirit of Katya here
to help her on her journey
with us on her journey. And
well, you never know what effect you have when you're just at a chant group. You might really change someone's lives.
So this KZOOM that we're going to is called the Divine Love Play, because when we're speaking of love, there is always this element of play in the practice of love. And as a matter of fact, in the 10 Commandments of shehaym, the last of the 10 Commandments says, "Thou shalt play," because it's really essential on the path of love. And I just want to ask Rachmiel to read this part that kind of inspired me to celebrate love and play this week.
My friend, you are as beautiful as Tirzah, majestic as Jerusalem, daunting as the stars in the sky. Turn your eyes away, for they dazzle me. Your hair like a flock of goats trailing down Mount Gilead.
So when Rachmiel said those words, turn your eyes away, for they dazzle me, I felt like it was part of the play, part of the love play. And the love play is sometimes even kind of scary, It's, if you imagine that your lover is God, reality itself, And the play between you and God is, sometimes, hide and seek. It's sometimes, scary. It's, it's like we do this practice of play with our lives. And there is this concept in Hinduism called lila, which means that God is playing.
Divine play.
The divine play, that this world is kind of the way that God plays, with all of the dualities, all of the craziness, is a great divine place. And it kind of like lightens things up a little bit. Seth, who was the the one that, what's her name? Jane Roberts channeled. He said, on one hand, you take life too seriously. On the other, you don't play seriously enough. So I wonder what it means to play seriously, to like really be all in. But I want to chant these words from the Song of Songs to begin our KZOOM, and see if we can enter into a kind of a playfulness of love, and to take our play seriously.
Hasaybi, minegdi. Hasaybi, minegdi. Hasaybi, minegdi. Shehaym hirhivuni. Shehaym hirhivuni. Oh, Hasaybi, minegdi. Hasaybi, minegdi. Hasaybi, minegdi. Shehaym hirhivuni. Shehaym hirhivuni. Oh, Hasaybi, minegdi. Hasaybi, minegdi. Hasaybi, minegdi. Shehaym hirhivuni. Shehaym hirhivuni. Oh, Hasaybi, minegdi. Hasaybi, minegdi. Hasaybi, minegdi. Shehaym hirhivuni. Shehaym hirhivuni. Oh, Hasaybi, minegdi. Hasaybi, minegdi. Hasaybi, minegdi. Hirhivuni. Shehaym hirhivuni. Oh, Hasaybi, minegdi. Hasaybi, minegdi. Hasaybi, minegdi. Shehaym hirhivuni. Shehaym hirhivuni. Oh, Hasaybi, minegdi. Hasaybi, minegdi. Hasaybi, shehaym, hirhivuni, shehaym, hirhivuni. Oh, Hasaybi, aynayich minegdi. Hasaybi, aynayich minegdi. Hasaybi, aynayich minegdi. Shehaym, hirhivuni, shehaym, hirhivuni.
So here we are playing with sound, playing with melody, playing with harmony, and that playing with life experience. And this person who is the teacher of play, whose name is Stuart Brown, I just want to say this one teaching that he has. He says, play is how we are made, how we develop and adjust to change. It can foster innovation and lead to multi-billion-dollar fortunes, but in the end, the most significant aspect of play is that it allows us to express our joy and connect most deeply with the best in ourselves and in others. If your life has become barren, play brings it to life again. Yes, as Freud said, life is about love and work, yet play transcends these, infuses them with liveliness, and stills time's arrow. Play is the purest expression of love.
I like that.
You like that? So Stuart Brown has such an interesting history about play, and you may remember from last year, if you were here on our play week last year, that he was living in Austin. He was a psychologist at the University of Texas, UT Austin, when back in the 60s.
I think it was the 60s
when there was a big mass shooting that happened.
One of the first.
Yeah, and
Top of the tower.
And the governor of Texas was like, whoa, why did this happen? I want to put a team of psychologists to understand the psychology of mass murder. And he sent this team of psychologists
led by Stuart
Brown into the prisons to really to do that inquiry, to find out how somebody becomes a mass murderer. And the one thing that all of the murderers had in common was that they weren't allowed to play when they were young. And he took that and just said, whoa, the idea of playing and not playing is really consequential, really. And it sent him into creating this kind of whole institute of play, right?
He wrote the book on play.
He wrote the book on
Institute
play,
on play.
and play therapy and play.
We need to get this out there.
To understand what it is, and and I just think about in the reason that play is so tied up with my work, and the reason that I'm talking to you now is because I'm looking for somebody to play with. That feeling in me of oh, who wants to play? That feeling of who wants to play with me is so strong. And I mean, I could play by myself, but when I'm playing with other people who really want to play,
it just doubles the fun.
it's really fun. And so, and out of that play comes the creative force, and like he said, it's that purest expression of my joy that could be locked inside if I didn't find an outlet for it. And that we can help each other. We can play with each other. We can play against each other. We can, and then it just becomes a lens through which we see the world, that I guess it's empowering. So so I was thinking about, well, what are the kind of the prerequisites? Like, what does it mean when I really want to play with someone? I want to play with my whole heart, and I want to meet someone with their whole heart, really. So I wanted to chant these words of, the whole heart. I thank God with my whole heart, which to me is a journey to wholeheartedness. And that's really what makes play exciting to me, is when we're doing it with our whole heart. It's, and if we're doing it kind of half-ass, it's just not so much fun. But if I can find other people to play with your in your whole heart, and looking at alone, like, I know I love playing with alone.
And Elizabeth too.
Playing with good playmates for me, but many of you are playmates for me, and it takes some risk, really, to play with my whole heart, and to step into it fully, really. So I want to chant this chant as like a journey into wholeheartedness, with the feeling of, like, once I find the wholeness of my heart, then I want to open up to that expression of joy.
Odeh Yah kol libi, Odeh Yah kol libi, Odeh Yah kol libi.
And we can play with harmonies, with rhythms.
Odeh Yah, kol libi, Odeh Yah, kol libi, Odeh Yah, kol libi, Odeh Yah, kol libi.
And you can invite your hand dance into the chant too.
Odeh Yah, kol libi, Odeh Yah, kol libi, Odeh Yah, kol libi, Odeh Yah, kol libi.
With your whole heart.
Odeh Yah, kol libi, 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 Odeh Yah, kol Odeh Yah b'chol libi. 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 Odeh Yah b'chol libi.
So play with it.
Odeh Yah b'chol libi. 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 Odeh Yah b'chol libi.
And last time, let yourself play.
Odeh Yah b'chol libi. Odeh Yah b'chol libi. Odeh Yah b'chol libi. Odeh
Odeh Yah. And just put your hand on your heart. Breathe into that wholeheartedness, that willingness to play with your whole heart, to step in. With your whole self, all of your energy, and to let that energy be unlocked, freed. So I just to notice what that feels like, and I know that so Rachmiel holding that melody so strongly is really what also allows us to play, really. Like we need that anchor.
Yeah,
and
that's what I got. Foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we can do that for each other.
Mm-hmm.
So if I get together with someone and to help them play, I might want to be the anchor and to call forth their play.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so I feel like it's this reciprocal kind of energy that we create something together in that playfulness. I wish, and when someday when we're all together, you'll be able to play off each other really in that play. So this idea of this playfulness, I feel like it is the source of my creativity, and it's my willingness to play that opens up the creative channels, really. And so what that means is that that willingness to play, it feels like it opens up the divine flow, really. If I can't loosen up and allow that space and take that risk, then that spirit of the divine flow can't come in to inspire me, really. So I think it is really essential. And so I chose this practice that is, from some of the new Psalms that I've been working with, and it's called I call it sourced. And for those shruting, it's a D and an A. And the way that I translate it is singers and dancers alike will say, everything flows from you. So that singing and dancing, it's not just singing and dancing, it's just how we live our lives, the song and dance of our lives, really. But to know as we're sourcing it, that dance and that song and that that way that we live, to know that God is flowing through us in that practice. And that to me allows me to take the risk, to open my mouth when I don't know what's going to come out, to move my body in a way that I've never moved before, to say the words that, there's so many ways that the world needs our willingness to open up to the flow. And so this practice for me has been really joyful.
Because when we do that, it brings the flow into the world. And my goodness, this world needs creative flow.
And so, and there's blocks to it also. Whenever I do a painting, I always say, oh, why don't I do this more often? There's something that keeps me from that play also. So I want to sort of keep giving myself the message to step into the play, to the playfulness, and which is also stepping into the place of not knowing, really. It's like a supreme kind of humility of like, I don't know, I'm going to find my way through play, find my way to my authenticity through play. So those singers and dancers alike, or however your creativity manifests, to remember that it's not you doing it, that it's God is pouring through you, and you are this particular unique channel that the world needs.
Okay,
Is that it?
Visharim kekolalim kol-maiyanai bach. Visharim kekolalim kol-maiyanai bach. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Visharim kekolalim kol-maiyanai bach. Visharim kekolalim kol-maiyanai bach. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Visharim kekolalim kol-maiyanai bach. Visharim kekolalim kol-maiyanai bach. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Visharim kekolalim kol-maiyanai bach. Visharim kekolalim kol-maiyanai bach. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Visharim kekolalim kol-maiyanai bach. Visharim kekolalim kol-maiyanai bach. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Visharim kekolalim kol-maiyanai bach. Visharim kekolalim kol-maiyanai bach. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Visharim kekolalim kol-maiyanai bach. Visharim kekolalim kol-maiyanai bach. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. kol-maiyanai, visharim, kol-maiyanai. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Visharim, kol-maiyanai, visharim, kol-maiyanai. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Visharim, kol-maiyanai. Visharim, kol-maiyanai. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Visharim, kol-maiyanai. Visharim, kol-maiyanai. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Visharim, kol-maiyanai. Visharim, kol-maiyanai. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Visharim, kol-maiyanai. Visharim, kol-maiyanai. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Once more. Visharim, kol-maiyanai. Visharim, kol-maiyanai. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. Singers and dancers alike will say everything flows from you. So let's just open up to that flow in the form of the breath, breathing it in, letting it flow through us. So, as I was preparing for it to sort of like understand life as play, I realized most of the time I'm thinking that life is like a classroom. Like I'm learning, I'm here to learn something, you know. And I kind of
tend to get some serious about it sometimes, and then I have to remember to play. So I was remembering about this chapter in this book that's called A Walk in the Physical.
By Christian Thunberg.
And he has a chapter called The Playground and the Classroom, just to sort of bring them together. So I wanted to read that to you. He says, our experience here is born in the spirit of play. Our true nature is one that is completely free, unlimited, creative, and powerful. It is from that true state that we decide to ultimately express ourselves here in the physical experience. And yet, here on earth, we often go through experiences that seem far from playful. We are engaged by what seem to be the hard constraints or hard rules of our world. A knife will always cut, resources will always be finite, and the body will always die. Indeed, there is profound growth opportunity available to the spirit when it is forced, apparently forced, to face these hard constraints. Such experiences help us experientially learn. We learn how to deal with circumstances. We learn how to make choices. We even learn more about who we are. Even through and beyond our local reality, there are spiritual laws in place that help guide us through growth that is beneficial for us. And sometimes that process can be extremely painful. So is life more like a playground or a classroom? The following two statements are both true and do not contradict. 1, nothing is required of us. The universe is born out of a desire to play, to exercise our great creative natures in a unique way, just for the sake of doing so. 2, there is meaning and value in integrating challenging experiences and adding to creation. Sometimes the spiritual laws in place end up guiding us through what seems to be very difficult experiences for the sake of growth. The classroom is in the playground. Even when you're in class, you can play. No matter what circumstance you find yourself in, your true nature remains unharmed and shining and joyful. And when you can fully let go of the burden you have assigned to your assignment and get in touch with and express that ever-abiding true nature, often the lesson is ended and you can now be full of even more joy than you were before you playfully went to class.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a playground? Is it a classroom?
I knew being the class clown was really
that was
the more evolved way
of being.
of
really?
being, absolutely. Got a lot of crap for it.
It was the playground. It was the playground.
playground.
Well, that classroom is in the playground.
That's right.
So can we keep that? It's really, I think, about staying connected to our joy no matter what, even in the midst of challenge. We had that joy is in us. That is, yeah. Steve's nodding his head. Yeah, he knows it. That joy is in us. Oh, there's both Steves.
Every Steve.
Every Steve. Every Steve knows that your true nature is joy. And it gets covered up sometimes. It gets obscured. So that covering up, that obscurity, I wanted to bring this last practice that says, "Rise up, O well." And in the book of Bamidbar, the people of Israel are having a really hard time in their classroom of the wilderness. And they go out into the wilderness and they find this well, but they can't drink from that well unless they sing to it. And it feels like a very playful thing to go and sing to a well so that well can bring you its riches. And we're really singing to our own well of joy. And we're calling it up and we're saying, rise up, oh well. Chant her up, and her is the Shekhinah, the divine presence that is hidden in this world. So we'll do this as our last practice of the divine love play. And there are movements that some of you might know too. So we're calling up that well of joy inside us. Libi, ehnu-lah, ehnu-lah, libi, ehnu-lah, ehnu-lah, libi, ehnu-lah, ehnu-lah, to the KZOOM screen here and see if we can see and call forth that well of joy from each other. And so we are seeing it, and if you can show your face, if you have a face, and we will see if we can call forth that joy from each other. Ehnu-lah, ehnu-lah, libi, ehnu-lah, ehnu-lah, libi, ehnu-lah, ehnu-lah, libi.
Aliba ehnu-lah, ehnu-lah. Aliba ehnu-lah, ehnu-lah. Aliba ehnu-lah, ehnu-lah. Aliba ehnu-lah.
So shining that joy out into the world and sort of making our resolve to bring playfulness into our lives as an expression, a true expression of love. So, KZOOMers, good to be with you.
Yeah.
So,
Next week.
next week I'm going to be at Kala. Maybe some
Yeah.
other people here will be at Kala. Maybe
And the following
and the
week.
following week, July 10th, we will be KZOOMing here.
So,